Shalom. I'd like to start by saying Ka Halal Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone and to the hopeful elect pushing his word in truth and sincerity across the four corners of the earth. This lesson is going to be titled, Who Ordains? Right? Or who gives you the go-ahead? Because, I'll just say people in the world, they forget that, or they just don't know that the Most High is the one that controls everything. So when things are going good for you, it's the Most High. When things are going bad for you, it's the Most High. Right? And actually, that just reminded me of Job. Receive. Yeah, because say you have this plan for an idea for a business or, changing your life, so to speak, making some money so you can take care of yourself and your family, whatever. And you implement this plan and it starts to work out. Everything's going according to plan, everything like that. And it works out, right? The Most High is the one that did that, right? Now it happened because you're not in the truth and I'm talking about for someone in the world. You're not in the truth and, you don't really know to even thank the Most High. Like, you don't know any of that. But the Most High is a balanced power and everything like that, right? So, but people don't realize that the Most High is the one that controlled that. Like, he made it happen, right? This is his kingdom. This is his everything. He is everything, right? And that's for someone in the world, So Job 2:10, he's talking to his wife because his wife is saying to curse the Most High and die, right? Because Job was going through it. He's being tested by the Most High through Satan. But he said unto her, Thou speakest as one of the foolish women speaketh. What? Shall we receive good at the hand of Yahweh and shall not receive evil? And all this did not Job sin with his lips, right? Because it's just like, are we going to receive good and not receive evil? That's not balance, right? Just like guys that are prisoners that are in prison, and once they're released, right? Yeah, it's good to release. They're out of prison, but now they're still catching hell because now they can't get a job and now they can't do this. But they're out of prison, right? Everything's about balance, And that's for someone in the world. For someone in the truth, things like, I wouldn't say it, things go get a little better. Let's say you got a better job or you came across some money, right? Or your living situation has changed or you got a new car, whatever. Usually, from my experience, which is still, small because I'm still young, but from my experience, when that happens, it comes with more hell. But the only reason why you got that is because you're ready for that hell. So it's all about balance, right? Because if you're one of the hopeful elect, the whole point of the hell is to purify you anyways. So it's like a game. As you level up in the game, it's going to get a little more difficult. But it's a little bit more difficult because you can handle it. That's how you're able to get to that level anyways, right? You wouldn't have made it to that level if you couldn't handle, if you didn't master the other level, the difficulty at that level, right? So Job was just saying that because, the Most High controls everything, right? And I was just thinking about it because, and if you're in the truth, it's more apparent. So in the truth, from the elders that I'm learning from, Apostles of Great Millstone and other brothers around me, close brothers, they show you that the Most High controls everything. Like, when things go good for you, it's because it's the Most High. When things go bad for you, it's the Most High. Now, if you have a request, if you have a prayer for, you need help at a situation or you want things to change in a certain aspect, right? You have to understand you're still going to catch hell. Just more hell's going to come with it, right? But the Most High will do it because the scriptures do say, I'm roughly paraphrasing, but if you don't ask, you will not receive. And I don't even know where that is, but I know, I'm roughly paraphrasing, but if you don't ask, you can't receive. You won't receive, right? How are you supposed to receive something if you don't ask for it, right? But that's why you also have to be careful what you ask for, right? which is what going back what I'm talking about is like you might ask for something very large, but you might not be ready for it. Because like when you get those things, it's gonna come with hell with it, right? Because it's a new level that you're going to, right? So it's gonna be a little bit more. It's gonna be more difficult than the level you were at before. So you have to understand what you're asking for, right? Romans 13:2. Whosoever therefore resisted the power resisted the ordinance of Yahweh. So, right? Because Most High is the one that ordains everything. He is the power, really, right? He's the main power, the ultimate power. Now, if the power could be what it's talking about here, it could be the power right now in this kingdom, which is Esau, right? Esau is the one that's in control right now, right? Or the person at your job, whatever, right? But if you resist them, or even the cops, if you resist them, you're resisting the ordinance of the Most High, because the Most High ordained them to be in power right now, right? So it shows always goes back to the fact that the Most High controls everything, right? And they that resist shall receive to themselves damnation. Yeah, so like if you resist, let's say the cops, you're resisting arrest, right? What happens? You get beat up, you throw in a car, and you die, or they beat or shoot you, or whatever, Or if the Most High, like I'll use myself for example. I used to play professional sports, and I got released, and then I was trying to get back. And this is when I was in the world. I was trying to get back into. Actually, I think I just started in the truth. Like the brother just came to me about the truth and everything like that. But I wasn't really trying to hear that right now. I was listening. Don't get me wrong. I was still listening, but I was focused on football, and I was doing everything to get back. Like I changed my agent, I got in really good shape, the best shape ever at that time. I went to California. I went to a camp because I'm from Canada. I went to a camp in California, all the scouts there. And it was funny, when I first got there, all the scouts, they asked me, what am I doing here? And I was like, what do you mean, what am I doing here? I'm here to, I'm here to get on the team. And they're confused because the way I was outperforming everyone in that camp. And you're just like you should be playing right now. Like, why are you even here? I was like, well, I'm not, man. That's why I'm here. So I finished the camp, and then the agent, the scout, of the camp, he sent a review to the other teams, like in Canada and I think some in the States. And his review said that, so-and-so has all he has the speed, he has the size, he has the skill to be playing in the professional league right now. I actually don't understand why he's not on the team right now. It doesn't make any sense. He should be on the team right now, and teams should pick him up. So my agent sent that to me, and I seen it. I was like, wow, okay. Now I waited to see if something was going to come out of it. Nothing happened. So I knew that Most High telling me, he's like, you're done. Like, you're done. Football's done for you. Because Most High ordained it. I had my time to do it, and that was it. He took me out. Right? He made it very clear. So that's my point. Like, you're resisting the power, because the ultimate power is the Most High. Right? And at the time, I was coming into the truth, right? So I wanted to see if I was supposed to play football, right? But I was resisting him, in a sense, right? But I was smart enough, because of the Rakah Kodash, to see that the Most High was talking to me and telling me, like, you're done. This is not for you anymore, right? I'm bringing you to something greater than this. So now who knows what would happen if I continued? Maybe he would have allowed me to go into football and I would have blew out my knee or got a concussion, had brain damage. I have no idea, right? Right. So that's why I want to make the point on that, because and also when you have, back to what I was saying, when you have a request, like a prayer, you have to go through Yahweh Shai first to get to the Most High. That's just the way it works. Yahweh Shai is the door. He's a mediator. Right? Let me get that. Let me see. Yeah, 1 Timothy 2:5. For there is one power and one mediator between Yahweh and men, the man Yahweh Shai. Okay? So you can't get to the Most High without Yahushai. It's just that simple, right? You can't. So anytime you pray, it's always, even when you pray or you say thanks or whatever, it's always Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, right? In the name of the Father and the Son, right? Because like that's Yahushai is his son, like his first begotten son, right? That's how important Yahushai is, right? So when you pray, you have to go through Yahushai to get to the Father, right? But the point is that the Most High controls everything. So if you're not praying to the Most High, you're not asking the Most High through a prayer with Yahushai, talking to Yahushai, right? He takes the prayer and brings it to, really the angels take the prayer, bring it to Yahushai, then he takes it to the Most High, right? If you're not including that in your prayer, from my understanding, he's probably not going to hear you. Right? Especially in the truth, you should know to pray like that anyways, right? And ask for things like that anyways, right? Daniel 4:17, this matter is by the decree of the watchers and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and set up over it the basis of men. Yeah. So the Most High controls everything. So you have to go to the Most High to get what you want or what you need. Matter. Really either or. Right? But you have to go to the Most High to get those things. You can't think that, oh, I'm going to do it out of my own will and I'm going to get it. I'm the one, Willpower. Sure, yes, you should. You still need those things, right? Because like the Most High is giving you tools to acquire these things, but you still have to pray to him to get it. Because at the end of the day, like for my example, I was playing football or trying to get back on the team. I was doing everything to get back on the team. I was making videos, highlight videos. I was sending to teams. I was emailing GMs of teams, coaches. I was even doing everything and nothing was working. Nothing. Not a single thing worked because the Most High didn't ordain it. Right? Because at the end of the day, he has the last say. He has the last say. And he was telling me, no, I don't care what you're doing. This is not what you're doing. Right? So it was a big eye-opener for me coming into truth that just showed me that the Most High controls everything, every single thing, aspect of your life. He controls it. Right? So now, if you have, like I said, you can do all the things to get what you want, but if he doesn't ordain it, it's not going to happen. Right? It's not going to happen. And at the end of the day, you have to come through Yahushai anyways, so he can take the message to the Most High, because he's the mediator. He's the one, he's like your lawyer, right? On your behalf. But at the same time, if you're not putting in the work to get those things, the Most High is not going to give it to you. From my experience, he won't give it to you if you're not actually doing in work. So it takes both. It's all about balance, right? You can't do one without the other. Right? So now we're going to go to John. Right? But you can't get to the Most High without Yahushai. John 14:6. Yahushai said unto him, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man, Slack it, let me read that again. John 14:6. Yahushai said unto him, I'm just a little excited. Because this is exciting stuff. Understanding how everything works. Because that's power. If you understand how everything works, you know how to get what you need or what you want. If you don't understand how everything works, you're going to be struggling. You're going to be mad. You're going to be miserable, right? You're not going to be happy, And, in the truth, you're still going to hell. Don't get me wrong. It's not like unicorns and butterflies, but you understand why you're going through the hell. That's the thing. People in the world don't understand why they're going through hell. They just that's actual hell. That you don't understand why you're going through hell, right? In the truth, you understand why you're going through. It's like, oh, okay, all right. You just bear it. You endure. Actually, Let me just get that real quick. I know it's in Corinthians. Let me see. Just bear with me. Okay, yeah. 1 Corinthians 13:7. Beareth all things, believeth all things, hopeth all things, endureth all things. Right? So you just endure it. You just take it. Because it's making you stronger anyways. It's getting all those impurities out. It's making your skin stronger. Right? It's building up your spirit because of what's coming. You know, Jacob's trouble. Right? The hour of temptation. It's all for that. Because that's the main thing. If you take that chip, you're screwed. You're finished. You're done. Right? So you have to take as much, like I said, I always refer to a game. You got to take as much experience points as you can. Right? Even do the side missions, the mini missions, you know, killing that animal right there to get a little bit of experience points, especially if you're young in the truth. Right? Because you have elders like Apostle Tahar, Apostle Gabar, Apostle Ryan Lab, you know, the other apostles, you know, your elders in your camp, even the brother around you, they have more years on you. So they have more experience. They have more experience points. Therefore, they're at a higher level than you. That's just the reality. So if you're young, the smartest thing to do is try to obtain as much experience points as possible with the little things, because the little things are easy things to get, right? Just like you start in the game, the easy kills, so to speak. Right? So anytime something comes out of you, you just bear it, you take it, right? With anything, because you're trying to grow, you're trying to level up, right? Because Apostle Tahar always, when I first came into the truth, always watched his videos, he always used to say, like, you have to grow in this thing, which is true, 100%. That's why we refer to it as like a game, right? So like, if they have more time on you, the only way you can, like, I guess, the word I would use is balance that out for yourself, is that you have to take every scenario, every moment to try and get better, try and perfect yourself, right? That's how you grow faster. From my own experience, because I take it from when I was playing football, right? When I started playing football, I started at 16, which is really late for that type of sport. Right? Everyone around me started since they were able to walk. And I started at 16, which is grade 11 over here in Canada. And I was very bad in the beginning. I was very bad, like horrible. You would never think this guy would have went pro. But the one skill that I have, which I always had, it was I liked things that were difficult because it was a challenge. So if it's a challenge, this is something it's going to be even more fun to overcome this challenge, right? Or this mountain, climb this mountain, right? So I constantly worked on myself every single day. I studied football. I watched football. You know, I practiced it. I lived it. I breathed it. I ate it. I was obsessed about it. That's how I was able to grow so quickly and get to the pros. And all those guys around me that were, I guess, had more experience and time, none of them really went pro. I think maybe one or two of them out of like the 50, and I did, which kind of shocked a lot of people. It was because I kept on growing. Like I was obsessed about it. So that's the same way you have to be in the truth, you know? The same mentality. You have to be obsessed about the truth. You have to be obsessed about it. Because this is how you get out of here. This is your salvation. Like, you know, like, without this, you're screwed. Right? Because it says in the scriptures, Philippians 2:12. Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. right? So like when I was playing sports, I was afraid. I actually had that mentality of fear and trembling because like it was my life. I devoted my life to that sport. You know, it was my way. I was gonna help my family. Take care of bills, buy my parents a house, all those things. You know, those carnal things is what I was thinking back then. You know, take care of myself, my family, whatever. Right. So I was all the way in. I wasn't like 99.9% in. I was 100% in. Right. Because I was afraid. Because like once you do that, that's it. You have to make this work. You have to do whatever it takes to make it work. So that's the same mentality you have to have in the truth, right? You have to have that fear, right? If there's one day that you don't do something bad could happen, you know? And you still have to be balanced about it, of course, right? Because, you know, you still got to be balanced. But you need to have that urgency to want to grow and want to change and want to learn, you know, and grow and get better, right? You don't want to stay at level 5 when the brother that came in the same time as you is at level 15, right? Yes, everyone has their own lots, but I mean, at the end of the day, like we're getting close to the end here. So like, I don't know what else, like you need to get that fire in your ass, start going, right? Start praying, pray to the Most High, asking for more faith, for more knowledge, wisdom, understanding, and faith. He might put you in a scenario to put you through hell, but to help you grow. Right? Because he's not going to put you through anything you can't handle. Right? Yeah, so like I took that mentality from playing football, how I was then, and put it right into the truth. Right? And even more so. And I'm still learning. I'm always learning. It's the whole point. You're always supposed to be learning. There can't be a day where you go out without learning, or even an hour where you don't go out without learning something. You have to be constantly thinking, constantly meditating, constantly looking in the future, being in the present, and even looking at your past, what the mistakes you made in the past, so you don't make them in the present and the future. You know, at least that's how I do it. For me, maybe that's a little too much for some other people, but like take it with a grain of salt. Like you do what works for you, but I think we're in John 14:6. Yeah. John 14:6, Yahushua said unto him, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh unto the Father but me. Right? So you have to go through Yahushua to get to the Father. Right? And the Father is the one who ordains everything. He's the one that makes it happen. It's like when you're trying to get a loan to the bank, he's the one that gives you the loan. John 8:31. Then said Yahushua to those Jews which believed on him, if ye continue in my word, then are ye my disciples, indeed. And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. Right? Right? So if you continue in the work, you continue the word, the truth, you're definitely a disciple of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, a prophet. Right? And if you continue, you know the truth. The truth is that the Most High controls everything. Right? You know, that you're a Hebrew Israelite, that, through Yahushua's life, right? Because he's going to come back and give you a crown of life if you are faithful to the end, even till death, right? John 11:25. Yahushua said unto her, I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. Right? So even like if you're in the truth, because some elects are going to die in this ministry as martyrs, because scriptures also say be faithful unto death. So some are going to die as martyrs, right? But if they die, they will still live. Because Yahushua is going to bring them back. They're going to get beamed up in the chariots, and they're going to get a crown of life, an everlasting life, And whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die. Believest thou this? Right? So if you're the ones that didn't die, during all the chaos, you're going to get beamed up and get a crown of life. So you're never going to die. Right? So it's, right? The truth is, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Understanding everything. As much as you understand. I don't understand everything, but I understand, the truth, so to speak. But there's levels to the truth, right? There's more mysteries and stuff being revealed every day, right? But having the knowledge to understand it, the access to understand all that is the beautiful thing. Because a lot of people have the Bible, but they don't understand it. It's because the Rakah Kodash is not dealing with them. It's not on them to understand it, Yahushua is not supping with them. John 10:8, all that ever came before me are thieves and robbers. Oh, Slakia. I am the door, verse 9. I am the door. By me, if any man enter in, he shall be saved and shall go in and out and find pasture. Right? So Yahushua is the door. Right? You can only get salvation is through Yahushua. If you don't go through him, you go any other way, you're gonna die. It's just that simple. So I think the point has been made. Right? Like I said, I hope this lesson was edifying to the hopeful elect and whoever is watching. Right? I'd like to close out by saying Ka Halal Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone and to the hopeful elect, pushing his word in truth and sincerity across the four corners of the earth. Death and destruction to his wicked kingdom, and the 2/3 as well. Kwam Yasharallah, Abad Babal, Shalom.